going on, guys? It's the Live Rose. I'm here with Mr. Abraham. How are you doing today?
Not too shabby.
All right, so it's here. Going to talk some talk, see where you know the origins of Mr. Abraham, and go from there. So, Mr. Abraham, where are you from?
Well, Mr. First of all, is just kind of so intimidating. It makes me feel a lot more important than I actually am. I'm originally from a town called Barranquilla, about 2 hours away from where we are now. But I went to college in the U.S., that's why I sound like this.
Very nice. And so, at what point did you come to the U.S.?
Well, I went there originally for college, so I was only supposed to do one semester through this scholarship I had through the World Bank, and then it got further picked up. I went through the whole ride of business school. Then after I was done with business school, I decided to disappoint my parents, and I went to culinary.
Very nice.
Something that was pretty much frowned upon in like this like Colombian culture. It's like
Absolutely.
Men don't study kitchen. Had some great times there. I spent overall about, I want to say 8 years. Then I came back about 10 years ago to Cartagena, kind of like a stop by, before going back to study other things. And then I couldn't figure out why the heck I ever left.
Yeah.
I just kind of stayed here. I started doing some consulting for some restaurants for a while before I started, decided to open my own.
Open up, absolutely. And was there a particular thing or reasons as to why you felt like opening up a restaurant would be the dream for you, or like a thing that you would thrive in? Was there like an inspiration for you?
Well, to be honest, I come from a background of like doctors and lawyers, and you always look to your background for inspiration, and they inspired the fact that they were miserable.
Yeah.
I mean, they made money. Don't get me wrong. Doctors, lawyers,
Of
real
course.
estate, yeah, they make tons of money. But they're just miserable. There was like no joy or satisfaction in it.
Yeah.
And I spent just like so many years in my grandma's kitchen, kind of helping her out, doing like the massive feast for the rest of the family.
Absolutely.
That's where I kind of first caught on to the love of cooking. Now I had some great experiences in the U.S. I got to work for some Michelin-rated chefs, James Beard Award winners, etc. So I had like all the know-how. I think the only thing I was missing was just kind of, stop being scared and just jump.
Jump.
Or jump while you're scared. Who cares?
Absolutely. Same exact message Mr. David had over at Café del Moral.
Yeah.
He literally said the same thing. Jump.
Just jump. I mean, you're never gonna know until you actually try it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
A try and fail is still a try.
Yeah. Exactly.
So it's something. It's really the first step. Like Gretzky says. You'll miss 100% of the shots that you don't take.
100%. 100%. And opening up El Arsenal, any challenges?
Oh, tons.
In the beginning up until now?
Tons. So when I started, it was just me solo with like my bare bones, just completely bare bones savings. In American dollars, it was about 10,000 US. I think with the current exchange rate, it was about 7,000 US.
Really? To start up El Arsenal? And okay.
Everything was just kind of bought secondhand. And, I couldn't afford to hire people. So I YouTube how to wire a lamp.
Yeah.
How to put down tiles. I recycled those to everything that you see in there.
Yeah.
In fact, heck, for the first couple of years, I didn't have a single employee.
Yeah.
So I would be making ceviches from behind the bar, and just do everything myself.
Really? By yourself?
By myself. I would open at noon.
Yeah.
Close up at 3 a.m. Then I had from 3 to 12 to do all my shopping, get any sleep I was intending to get everything cleaned up so I could be open again at noon the following day.
Absolutely.
So it was, it was a rough start now. It was a rough couple of years.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I had a little mattress. I just kind of slept in the office.
Yeah.
The office really just kind of like a storage room.
Yeah.
If you don't have any meetings, how much of an office is it really?
Absolutely. Exactly. A pseudo combo of like sleep, work.
Yeah. But wow, that was a long time ago, and now I look at it now, and like our operations kind of keeps growing. I mean, I have 60 employees. And
16.
60.
60. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's why you see like heads going all over.
I saw. Yeah, it's very It's very interesting, yeah.
And you know, as cool as it was kind of starting it up on my own, I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't because of the great people that surround me. I mean, I feel so fortunate to have every single soul that's in here.
Absolutely.
But yeah, it just growing and growing, and it's all due to them. I'd be on the street if it wasn't for them.
Yeah.
Either that or I would have had a heart attack by now.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And I'll ask you this, one of the last few questions I have for you. What has been the most, or if there's multiple rewarding things since you've opened up that you can say that's been very rewarding?
I mean, I'd love to just be able to chat and say like the guests.
Yeah.
And the guests are a great part of it, but it really is the staff. It really is the fact that we can feed so many families, that we can just kind of share in each other's knowledge and wisdom, and that everybody can kind of come up with a cool idea. I love the fact that we get to innovate every single day.
Absolutely.
Every single day we'll ask, hey, what's something cool we've never thought of? And I'll talk to either a manager or I'll talk to the dishwasher, and everybody's gonna have like different opinions.
Absolutely.
And they're all valid.
Yeah.
I mean, we have a great system here that really kind of does help kind of maintain this familiarity. We all pretty much make the same, you know, from the head, you know, to the bottom. We're all the same par. In fact, when you were saying like Mr. Abraham, you know, usually what people just refer to as, you know, like their boss, like Mr. this or Mr. that. No. Dude, I swear, I have some staff members. They call me "Hey, dickhead." It's a level playing field.
Absolutely.
Over here.
That's awesome.
As far as one of the things I've enjoyed the most, other than the staff, it really is kind of just creating an experience.
Absolutely.
I mean, yeah, I want people to come out to my restaurant and say that they enjoy the food, but if they're just saying they enjoy the food, then I'm not doing it right. I want to say they enjoy the experience.
Absolutely.
And we really do try to take it way above just a meal. In fact, when you sit down at our place, the first thing that's going to happen is the waitress or waiter is going to introduce themselves. And have you ever had something where you just like forget the person's name?
Yeah, of course. Come on, happens to every one of us.
So they're gonna write it down in crayon, and they're gonna ask you for your name so that we can kind of be like on a first name basis the whole night. Before you get even your menu, they're gonna serve a little bit of rum and a little bit of chocolate. Yeah. This is our version. Instead of bread and butter, we do rum and chocolate.
That's different. That's unique. Absolutely. Yeah. That's awesome.
Then of course you're gonna get your menu where you get to choose. All our cocktails are made with the freshest ingredients possible. So we have stovetops right on the bar, so the clients can see what we're doing and how we're doing it.
Absolutely.
Which kind of brings in another kind of familiarity.
That's awesome.
Our roasted peppers is something that we kind of keep giving out on the table. We refill it as many times as we can. You know, you don't even ask for dessert. We'll give you our very own homemade chocolate made from bean to bar right here, which I'll show you the process in a second.
Absolutely.
And then when you get your check, there's a flower at the end. You know what I mean? Like
Absolutely.
It's all those small little details.
Yeah, absolutely.
Heck, pre-COVID, our first kind of idea as far as service goes to kind of draw guests in was our free hugs.
Free hugs.
Free hugs. So we have a big barrel. It's been there since we started back in 2015. With just free hugs. That was the only thing I could think about to like bring customers in. Like when you open a business by yourself and you're soloing it the whole time, there's nothing that gets you more depressed than just being open for 3 hours and not have a single person walk in.
Yeah.
So what I would do is I would just kind of like stand outside on the street, just saying kind of like free hugs.
Yeah.
Till maybe somebody would want to just kind of come in and hang out with me.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's awesome. Abraham, that's all I got for you today, man. Interview went well. Thank you so much.